Hey, this is Melissa from Black-Tino Farms. This video is an update on the garden and also what's happening with our animals. We've lost a few in terms of people wanting their animals back, and we got a few new ones as well. So let's begin. So I'm going to start with the garden. So the tomatoes are still going strong, kind of crazy. I can't even walk through here. I have to kind of bend down. I'm not gonna walk through. It's the same tomatoes that I've been showing you throughout the season. Right here we are cleaning up for fall and winter season. I did put down new seeds for snow peas, snap peas, and sweet peas. See if they do survive, come up for another wave. The cucumbers are so weird this year. Like, look at the shapes, different shapes. Oh, here's a nice one. I just noticed that right now. An actually nice shape, but I don't know. Oh, something was eating my. That's okay. It's yellow. It's dying. So yeah, so this season, not really good for cucumbers. Sunflowers are so huge heads on the sunflowers. Look, I've only cut down 2. Look at that stalk, and it's so hardy. I'm wondering if I can use this for something else. I'm gonna do some research and see what people use their sunflower stalks for. Okay, here we are with the green beans. Green beans are still strong, but it is starting to die off. This is what I picked so far this morning. Probably for tonight's dinner. What do you think? Let's walk through here, past the tomato garden, and here is our herb house. So the herbs are coming up strong. I used seeds from the dead plants, and now I'm getting some new cilantro, and back there some new dill. So that's good. On the other side here, my lavender is still coming up strong, and so are the sweet onions. Now I plan for the summer, sorry, not the summer, I plan for the winter to put down some garlic and some other types of onions in here. And here we cleaned out the broccoli and Brussels sprouts. So we actually fed the Brussels sprouts to the chickens, which they loved. We still have some more over here. I don't want to keep the Brussels sprouts because it was just full of insects, like earwigs. So I don't know if I want to continue to grow it next year. Too many earwigs, even with the diatomaceous earth, unless I can find something that can get rid of the insects. So we're here, we have same old green onion. Still, look at the seeds dropped into the earth, growing new ones. Got some Swiss chard. That's another thing I want to grow through the winter is Swiss chard. I like it better than the kale. And I did harvest some of the artichokes. So delicious. And it's still sprouting us more new artichokes. Here's another plant that's bearing an artichoke right now. You know what? With this one, I'm gonna let it flower. I want to see what it looks like when it goes to flower. So continuing on to the melon and squash area. Okay, so these marigolds are just gigantic. You know, you can save the seeds, right? Did you know that? If you just let's take this dead one right now. This one's dying off. If you just let it dry a little bit, let's see if I can get this. And you just break open the flower. These are the seeds you can use for next season. So I have plentiful of giant orange yellow type marigolds for next year. carrying on. We did harvest some of the cantaloupes, which I'll definitely do next year. We've harvested one of the watermelons. It didn't grow that big, but what I learned this year is that I am not going to grow watermelons vertically. I think they grow better horizontally. Like, look at the vines that's carrying on. Over here, I'm still, like, this plant looks like it's dying, like it's like almost dead, but it's not. It's still fruiting these zucchinis. Over here, I did clear out this bed, put down new squash seeds. So I'm trying again. Let's see if it will do another wave this year of squash. Squash, like pumpkin, do grow well in cold weather. So I'm hoping that I will get some really nice squash before winter comes. So this was our very first garden bed that that I put up in Instagram and Facebook, where I planted the seeds around February, March time, and it gave us bountiful beets, carrots, broccoli. So just an update, I eventually do want to clear out all of these 4 beds. I do have some huge, let's see if I can get that in focus, huge beets still coming through. I do pick some of the carrots to give some of to the animals and to also feed our family as well. I don't know how you've noticed that I put down the plastic walls because it is starting to get cold, especially at night and mornings. And look at this. My celery is finally appearing. I planted these seeds back in February and March, and look, it's taking off right now. That's so weird. But do you guys use these leaves when you're cooking? It adds a really nice flavor. So don't ever discard the leaves. My mom always taught me that. Use everything that your vegetable gives you. So let's say you're using celery in your pot roast, and you have the pot in your pot roast at the bottom, you have your carrots, celery, and onions. Just chop up the leaves, and it makes a nice garnishing gravy in your pot roast. So carrying on quickly through the leftover garden area, I did clear out the broccoli and spinach, and starting again with some different type of spinach. It's coming up now. We've got some rosemary still coming strong, the basil. I did take some of these seeds from my old cilantro plant and put them down in the garden. I don't see anything coming up yet, so it takes time. Over here is the kale. I'm not eating the kale. I'm actually giving it to the animals. The chickens and ducks love it. Look at this beautiful flower. Look, this is, sorry, not flower. It is kale, different type of kale. Carrying on, we have some more tomatoes. And over here, I did have to do another trellis because the trellis that I did was way too weak for these heavy tomatoes that are coming through right now. And lastly, we have the hot pepper house. Look how tall my plants are becoming. And if you walk in, the plastic walls are down. It is really humid in here. Warm, hot, and humid. The smell of the peppers is so delicious. Now look at this jalapeno. Look how huge this is. Look compared to my hand. Huge. I told my husband Christian next year, oh, look at it, poblanos. So many poblanos. So I always get distracted, sorry. So I was telling my husband that, Christian, that I do want to winterize these peppers, meaning that I'm going to continue to take care of them throughout winter. I've never done it. I'm going to try, and we'll see if it will survive. If it doesn't survive, I can always start again. That's no problem. But I told Christian that there is no way I'm growing this many peppers again. It's just too much. We tried selling it in the market, not doing very well, unless we can find another type of buyer, like maybe looking at restaurants. But again, that's another job itself, like calling restaurants or whoever wants peppers to come and get it, or to come purchase it, or drive out to them. Well, you know what I mean. Over here we have really tasty apples. I really do want to make some cider. Never done it. Do it for the first time. But they do taste really good on its own. Here's the apple trees that we purchased at the beginning of the year. We have a couple of apples, the Golden Delicious apples that did come through. And our cherry trees did not fruit this year. And then we have my kids' sunflower beds. So right here, I asked the kids to plant some sunflowers. This is Joaquin and Keelan's sunflower bed. It's actually sharing a bed with the raspberries. Raspberries are done. So I thought, why don't we utilize the beds and put in some sunflowers. Sunflowers, again, are great for the chickens and the other animals on this farm to eat. This is a source of protein. Our pear tree came in and out very quickly. Pears are done. Like, it grew for a while, and then once the season was there, I swear to you, it lasted maybe a week and a half, and that was it. What are you doing, silly dog? What are you doing, silly dog? Huh? What are you doing, silly dog? These are my protectors. Right, Max? And Tiberius? Yeah. So as I mentioned before, we do have new animals and other animals that was taken away from us. I don't know if you can see in the background, we got goats. Yes, we got goats. So excited, I love goats. Again, I'm getting distracted. So let's talk about the Muscovy ducks. They were with us for about a week, and the previous owner decided that they wanted their goats back. Sorry, they wanted their ducks back, so they were returned back to their owners. However, so 3 were taken away, 6 more chickens were added to our homestead here, and also 2 goats. So we named our goats Reggae, the dark brown one, and the light brown one here, his name is Soka. What is he doing? Why is he butting his head against this little plant here? He is scratching the top of his head. Look at how cute he is. Come here, Reggae. I'm gonna try to feed him some kale to see if he'll come to me. Reggae! Reggae! No, he's ignoring me. Oh, maybe Soka will eat some. Look, Soka. So this is the kale from my garden. So these goats were given to us for free. Many of you thought, oh, I thought they would get baby goats. But who would say no to free? So they are both around 6 years old. They're cross between pygmy and Nigerian goats. Both are boys. One is actually, well, we were told that they were both neutered, but Soka has a big set of you know what behind him, so I don't think he's neutered. Hi, Soka. So as I exit the side of the garden area and walk towards the compost and then the chicken area in the back, and there's building B, we are going to build a fenced area for the goats. So right now they are sharing the space with the chickens, but we do have to think about winter. The previous owner told us they don't really need enclosed shed, but they do need shelter, some sort of shelter, to keep them dry throughout the winter and rainy season, and also to keep their food dry. So I think I'm gonna make a video of that on how we're gonna kind of put it together. I did start putting the 4 posts down. That was a task itself. Oh my gosh, I worked out a sweat. So I'm gonna wait till Christian on the weekend to come and help complete this task right here. So let's take a look inside this area. Introduce you to the new chickens. Right, Megan and Soka? So we got 6 new chickens. Here's one. 3 are roosters and 3 are hens. I'll post their names, the type of birds later, because right off the top of my head right now, I don't know what they're called. Here's another new chicken. And they're egg-laying chickens, the hens. But because of the stress, I think they haven't been laying eggs yet. So the stress of moving to a new the stress of moving to a new area, sharing a new space with other animals like ducks and guineas and goats. Here's another one. Look at this one. I know the name of this one. I named him JJ. Inside joke, I will never tell you what JJ stands for. This is a silky, and he is a rooster. And every morning around 5 a.m., I hear him crowing. He is loud. There's another one, another rooster. And the guineas are back there. I hope I got all of them. Yes, Soka. Yes, Reggae. I got you. I always think that this bird right here, it's a chicken. Can you believe that? But it looks like a hawk. I'm gonna try to get his face. He won't show me his face. Look at me. Stop running away. So right now we're in building B. We just did a big haul of cleaning out this coop here, where we have the turkeys. Look at these dudes. Oh. So right now, by tomorrow, they're gonna be 6 weeks old. And we have 10 turkeys. We plan on harvesting 5. 5 to give away to our families and 5 to keep through the winter till next year. I'm not sure which ones are the boys and which ones are the girls, but I know how to tell the difference when they do get older. You know, like a peacock, how they have their feathers up? Well, the tom, male turkey, has those huge feathers when they get older, and then the female turkey, the hen, is just a normal looking bird like this. So now if I just walk through here outside, you may ask, where are the chickens? Well, the chickens are outside. Look at these bums. So aggressive. I don't like these chickens, honestly. So aggressive. I'm gonna leave this door open because it's so hot inside. Let's see how they interact well with. I think they interact well with the turkeys. My kids get so fussy that the chickens are harming. This guy's huge. Just realized this is a huge bird. So aggressive. They keep nipping at me, and they're always so hungry. Ah! You see? Aggressive. Aggressive. Uh-huh. Can't wait to harvest you guys. We're gonna, Christian says that we have about 9 roosters. So we're only gonna leave 2 on this farm in terms of roosters. They say that when the ratio for roosters to hens, it should be 1 rooster for every 6 to 8 hens. So 2 should be fine for our farm. They're looking for food. Always so hungry. Always so hungry. Oh, the turkeys are coming out. What's the matter, Max? No, no. They're fine, Max. They're fine. Be good. Be good. They're fine. The birdies are fine. I gotta shut that little half door here because I don't want them to fly. Look at the turkeys moving really fast. So lastly, my husband's back at work. The kids are back to school for the first time since this pandemic. They're physically in a classroom. They're excited. They loved it. Yesterday they started their first day of school. They came off the bus really happy. I'm glad to see that. I missed them because they were my little helpers. So I don't know why I do this to myself. So much work, added more animals, but this is what I wanted. This is what I love. So I guess I can't complain. Well, anyways, follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Remember to like and share the video. Ignore the hair. Well, I'll see you next time on Black-Tino Farms.